We have Cappuccino, we have Revolution, we have Spam, and we have DanikB going up against each other in the lower bracket round 2. They will be playing on Toxic first of all, then Makes You Think, then Sin City, Cold Sweat, and finishing off on Kids in Love. So, we'll see how the players will perform on this. Again, for those who are not aware, it will be 120 points with finalist mode enabled. The point system we use is 10, 6, 4 and 3. Finalist mode, for those who are not aware, is basically when you get to the points threshold, in this case 120 points, and you need to then win another round to secure your position. So of course if you get finalist mode and keep getting second, it's not going to matter at all. Your opponent's going to catch up on you and eventually win. So we'll be getting underway as soon as the players have finished this warm-up. We do 4 rounds on each of the 5 maps. Of course, it's a randomised map order. And then we will be getting underway. Cap's issues looks to be sorted. At least, well, that was an issue crashing, but at least that wasn't... that's at least his fault rather than a PC or internet fault. But regardless, here we go. Live going into round number 1 on Toxic by Bastamon. So who will take the first 10 points here? That is a question. We'll start off with Revolution, the German from Molotovs and Marshmallows. Formerly played in such tournaments such as Zerator Cup and The Nest. Although all that experience amounted to him crashing in the first corner. So we'll fast forward up to DanikB, a participant in the Season 1 Pro League playoffs. And of course has played at ESWC in 2015. Currently that is only getting him 3rd place at the moment, with Cappuccino in 2nd and Spam in 1st. Let's go up the field here. Cappuccino, French player from Gamers Origins, a recently announced organisation. I'll be attending Gamers Assembly later on in the month. And we have Spam in 1st place with a very strong round here, 0.5 almost in front of Cap. He's a 2012 World Champion. I'll also be playing at Games Assembly later on and will be winning this round by the looks of things. And takes it with a 105.8 in front of DanikB, who actually overtook Cap in the end, and Revolution having to settle for 3 points. So no bonus points being implemented in this match. So that means Spam will have to use his in the next match, but nevertheless, it doesn't look like he needs them at least just yet. So let's focus on him as he looks to extend his early advantage. Ooh, quite a wide start there. Let's do a little extra drift there to get my good angle going through this, through the little kind of drop there. And he's off to a good start. Branched out a little gap over his fellow opponents there. Let's go a bit back and see how the others are doing. So we see Revo here trying to catch up on Spam. He's not close enough though. 0.3 behind. Spam looking very good at the moment. Tell you one player isn't looking good though is Cappuccino, though, all the way back down in 4th. And DanikB losing ground on Revolution. Spam, however, still in the lead by 0.3 seconds. And he looks like he will secure his 2nd round win in a row, which he will, with a 105.6. Revo taking 2nd, DanikB 3rd, and Cappuccino gets 4th. So, not a great start for Cap, DanikB, or Revo here. All settling for a maximum of 10 points between them. And Spam extends into a good lead here of 10 points already over DanikB. Can he keep it? Or will DanikB manage to come back? Let's see in round number 3 on Toxic. Revolution going wide there and drops out. DanikB goes for an inside liner but allows Spam a window to get back into the round. DanikB with a good exit to that section, no jumping through the 2 pillars onto the reuse and the roof section. We've seen a lot of mistakes from players going through here. DanikB going a bit wide there, but perhaps this will mean that he doesn't get any airtime. See, the players in front of him had to do a zigzag, and now you see the benefit of taking such a line as DanikB is now challenging for first place once again. Only 800s between these top 3 players. Spam just got his nose in the lead here though, goes for a lower jump. Doesn't really help him much against Cap, but maybe gets his nose ahead for the end of the round. DanikB trying to catch up on Cap here. Who's going to take this round? DanikB's going for it. Spam's get the inside line, but not the speed. Spam takes it. DanikB gets second, and Cappuccino gets third. So good race between all 3 players at the top there. Revolution slightly lagging behind, but of course, at least all the other players managed to finish in a good round. Almost 3 wide going through that ending though. And here we go on to the final round on Toxic. Spam so far with a flawless round, but let's see if Cap's going to be able to deny him. Currently sitting only in 11 points from 3 rounds. And he's not, Toxic certainly is not going his way. DanikB gets a gear down though, so he will drop further down, but he will get a smoother landing here, so it will limit any sort of damage that Cap's able to do to him. And Spam in the lead once again. This time he's got Revolution chasing him down. Cap kills a bit of speed going down there. That means he does not get he doesn't have to do the zigzag. And then retakes third position from DanikB. DanikB on the attack though. Let's go a bit further up here to Revolution, who is hunting down Spam here at the moment. 1700s between them, but we've seen Spam have good ends here. Will this be a flawless map for the 2012 World Champion? It looks like it will be. Good end there by Spam. All he needs to do is get through the final jump, and he does, no problem. And finishing it off with a good time of a 105.3, only 4/10 from the world record. Securing himself the final 10 points of this map in style. So a fantastic performance so far from Spam, bringing himself up to 40 points, with the closest DanikB, who is already 21 points behind, going into Makes You Think by Thompson, which will be our second map of today. See DanikB on 19 points, Revolution very close behind on 18, and Cap not too far behind either on 15. A reminder, the top 2 of this match will proceed into the lower bracket final to meet up against Speedy and Roa. The bottom 2 will be eliminated from the tournament. However, whoever gets 3rd place will have a secured position for Season 3. And whoever gets 4th place will have a 1v1 against Ager to decide who will have that final spot in Season 3. So makes you think. We've seen some good performances by some of these players. I believe Spam had a good performance on this map, but of course the last time we played that was early on in yesterday, so who knows. This finish can cause the players quite a lot of trouble there. We've seen a lot of players failing the risky finish, or at least at playing quite a heavy, laying quite a heavy hand on the outcome of these rounds. So here we go into round number 1. GLHF's being written by the players, and we will get ourselves live. Here we go. So we'll watch Spam this round, see if he can continue his good form from the previous map, Toxic. Or is he a one-map wonder? We will see. Just on an inside line there, sacrifices speed to Revolution and DanikB, who now overtake. Going over the right-hander, he doesn't go for the inside line there, but the inside line there cost DanikB. He flips straight out of that round there. I don't think he can finish anymore. Spam, however, is on the attack of Revolution. DanikB's still driving. Question how far he is behind. Let's take a quick look. Oh, he's 6.6 behind. The finish timeout again is 7 seconds, so he cannot afford to lose another 0.4 here. And Spam and Revo are setting a good pace here. Cap isn't able to match it, at least at the moment. Revo on the attack now. Spam having to defend. Spam goes for a more outside line there. Revo still in the lead though. Gets a kind of rough bump as he goes down onto the bottom part of that, but going onto this tricky left-hand end on the rooftop. Who's going to take it? Revo had to release due to his angle and sacrifices the 10 points to Spam, and that means 5 rounds in a row for Spam, and DanikB does not eventually manage to finish, which puts him straight down to the bottom position. Revo, by virtue of his second place, gets now a 5-point gap over his closest opponent behind him. But now Spam, 50 points out of 50 potential points. And we'll see his closest opponent, Revolution. See what Revo can do to catch up. Cap certainly won't be doing anything this round, as he does touch on the inside there. DanikB this time gets that section much better. Of course, much better than flying off the track, doesn't really say much, but he is fighting for first place. Has to release there, going too wide does DanikB. Revolution, however, does get a bit of airtime there, so we'll lose further time on Spam. Will he be able to catch up is the question though. He does get a bad line going through the ending of that pole turn, but DanikB gets a bad landing and sacrifices more speed and his attack on second place. But Spam, 0.3 ahead here. Will it be 6 rounds in a row for Spam? One of the most dominant performances we've seen so far in the playoffs, and he will secure it for 104.1. Not one bad round being driven from the man from the Netherlands just yet. Revolution, DanikB and Cappuccino have absolutely no answer to him at the moment. Revo was close on one round, but he's now already half the points of Spam. So let's go on to our next challenger, which would be DanikB. Man from Asuba starts off very badly. Already 0.2 behind as a result of that start, but of course he can recover it if he risks. No mistakes from the players going through there, however we do still see Spam in the lead. Revo has to drop back though, so now only Cap can challenge Spam. Let's move up to Cap if we can find him. So Cap still in second place, and Spam is extending his lead even further here to 2.5 tenths of a second. Cap just cannot hang with him, going the outside pole as well, allowing Revolution a bit of a chance there, but Cap slams the door on him. 0.2 ahead of his closest opponent, but Spam has a 0.4 lead. Incredible performance, looking for his 7th round in a row. And will he take it? Will he get a smooth rooftop? He will, and finishes off with a 104.1. Is it 2012 again, asks Kawi? Well, we're seeing a performance as befitting of someone who is a world champion, putting his opponents to absolute shame here, it must be said, making them look like they don't deserve to be in the Pro League. Of course, the players do all deserve the spot they're in, but Spam is making them look silly here. Watch Cappuccino here from the start. So Cap this time taking the early lead. We don't see Spam up at the top now, he's 0.2 behind. Revo's made a mistake though. Spam catching up slightly, but he has DanikB and Cappuccino. So what will he do now that he's fighting from behind? Will he be able to overtake these players? That's a very unfortunate sort of bug there by Cappuccino. It didn't look like he actually touched there. But now the battle is between DanikB and Spam. DanikB will need these 10 points. He won't get a better opportunity here, especially if the kind of form Spam's hitting at the moment. Spam's catching him though, but not the best line going into this corner. DanikB will have it smoother, but Spam manages to keep the edge here. More speed for him. Will he manage to steal it from DanikB at the end? DanikB has a better rooftop and denies the perfect game from Spam. Gets 10 points to the 104.2 and steals it just at the end there. We all thought, I'm assuming we all thought Spam was going to just come back there just at the end, but DanikB denies. So, 76 points for Spam in 2 maps, 37 for Revolution, 36 for DanikB, and 32 for Cappuccino. So at least we can say that the round for second place is going to be close, maybe. Now we go to Sin City by MD Point. No world records being driven by any of the players who are in this match rather. Some good times no doubt, but no world records. I believe DanikB has a 104.4 here. Let me just check what times the players have though. If we can see. Spam has a 104.548, but Cappuccino and Revolution are not featured in the MX page. So we get Spam and Cap showing us how it's done in the warm-up. Seen quite a lot of close rounds on this match. Sorry, on this map previously. A lot of room for risking here. So we'll see which players have the most cojones, as they say. Probably absolutely butchered the way to say that since it's a foreign word, as usual. But nevertheless, GLHF's being written, and we will get ourselves live with round number 1. Here we go. So, we'll watch the points leader, Spam. He is in the lead now with 39 points already. But he is not in the lead at this round. Early on here though, DanikB gets a no drift and goes straight down to the back of the pack. And he is in third. However, the fight for first place is not yet over. He is only 0.2 of a second behind Revo here at the moment. Revo's in a good run here though, but he gets a bit of airtime on the exit of that turn, allowing Spam with more speed through there to catch up. He actually overtakes Cappuccino, but Cappuccino's still fighting tooth and nail for this second place. He doesn't have the best entry there, Cap, allowing Spam to take a better line, better exit and more speed. However, Spam maybe breaks a bit too much there. Cap takes the advantage through that turn, but Revo is in first here. Much needed 10 points for these players. I'm sure Cap will be happy with the second though. Oh, Revo, an awkward line there. Nearly get overtaken in the end, but first for Revo, second for Cap, third for Spam, and fourth for DanikB. So that allows Revo a bit of breathing room over second place, which is over third place, which is DanikB, and Cappuccino, of course, 1 point behind DanikB. So next round, let's watch Revo again, see what he can do. Poor start by Revo. Doesn't get the best angle going through there. Gets a single drift going through there though, so good stuff for him. However, he does have a 10.5 to work through to get himself back up to first place. That's certainly no mean feat against this level of opposition. Still at the back though. DanikB third at the moment, Cap second, Spam in a familiar place in this match in first. Revolution with his wide line there doesn't gain speed going over that section. And it's still the same positions of everyone. Spam goes up in a quarter pipe there though. So he does lose speed, and now Cap is right beside him. Cap risks going through here though, gets more speed than Spam but a worse angle. Takes it tighter on the inside, that means Spam will be a bit higher up in this ramp, but Revo with more extra speed touches on the outside, and we will see Cappuccino and Spam fight out at the end, but Spam gets it by 0.02 of a second. So great job there by Spam to put himself on 90 points now. 3 rounds from finalist, closest to him, Revo 40 points behind. Cap now though 6 points behind Revolution, and DanikB 7 points behind. So a reminder, top 3 will be secured positions for season 3. Spam is already secured, but it looks as if he's almost already secured for first position here anyway. And 4th place will have to do a 1v1 against Ager to decide who will get the final position. So round number 3 here, let's watch the French Hope Cappuccino of Gamers Origin. Decent start here by Cap, finds himself in second place, right behind Revo, who's doing very well on this map. As I say that, goes for a little grind there on the top of that ramp there. As we say, this is not Tony Hawk's to Revo, and he will lose all of his points. He is down in the last position here. Cap, however, looking for a good 10 points here. DanikB and Spam are fighting. DanikB gets a slightly better exit here, but Spam's on the hunt of Cap. And again, we see DanikB getting a good line going through here, but Spam will have a better exit. Will Cap manage to hold on to first place? Does he know how close Spam is? Spam has more speed, and he gets the equal time, but Spam actually gets the 10 points for that. Good race coming up to the end. That's the first equal time I believe we've seen in the playoffs. And Spam, perhaps by a bit of luck getting the 10 points edge there, but certainly he needed to put himself in that position first of all, so very good job there by him, bringing himself up to 100 points. I'm sure Cap will not be happy about that. Had he got that 10 points, he would have overtaken Revolution, got himself into second place. Spam now wanted to put himself on 110 points. Let's watch DanikB now. Where is he? He is in third place at the moment with Cap for better exit. DanikB goes wide there to get himself as much speed going through here as possible, but it doesn't look like it's going to gain him any positions, especially with that bad landing. 0.3 behind Spam, but Revolution touches on the inside. Good news for DanikB. DanikB trying to catch up to Cappuccino here, but Cap doesn't look like he's getting any closer. Spam perhaps trying to risk it a bit there, which was unneeded. He clips the inside of the rooftop block there and drops down. Drops down to last position here. Cap and DanikB looking to get the 1-2. Cap finishes in first place, DanikB second, Revo third, and Spam has to settle for fourth position. So that means Spam will not get the 110 points he needs, so he will need at least 2 more rounds to get to finalist, and that will be on another map. That will be on, it will be in Cold Sweat by Santana. So we'll see who does the best going through here. This is the second oldest map in the pack, so definitely the players should know this map very well. Of course, a commanding lead here of 43 points in this match. Flashbacks to Roa's performances against his lower bracket opponents. We're seeing the same kind of level from Spam, except against an arguably higher level of opponent. Of course, Cap, been to a few ESWCs as far as I'm aware. Deep runs in Gamers Assemblies, certainly no slouch. Revolution, done well at the last playoffs and well throughout the group stage. DanikB's been to ESWCs before. These are not slow players, I can assure you. Spam's making them look slow though. He's got the consistency and the pace that the other players just are not matching here. Of course capable, so the match is not yet over. Players still have something to fight for. Round number 1 on Cold Sweat by Santana. So we'll stick with DanikB at this time. He is currently bottom in points, but only 7 points behind the Magic second place, so definitely not out of this yet. See what kind of performance he can have in Cold Sweat. Takes an early lead. A good line going through that start and doesn't get the gear down, so looking good so far for the man from the Czech Republic. Oh, I heard a mistake there. That was being made by Revolution. Revolution drops down. DanikB doesn't take the best speed going through there. Keeps his lead though, but it is slightly reduced. DanikB going outside, taking good speed through there. Spam tries to dive in a little bit, but doesn't take a lot of exit speed as a result. DanikB fails a little going over there. Allows Spam to take over the first place. So DanikB gets more speed going through here now, but he's going to have to risk it if he wants this first place. Spam goes over the ram going onto that transition, so a bit risky there, but 1200s between Spam and DanikB here. DanikB touches, but his closest opponent is far behind. And Spam can just safe finish. DanikB gets himself in as well. Cappuccino, will he finish? Revo won't finish either, so only Spam and DanikB getting any points, so despite not getting the win, DanikB still moves up to within 1 point of second place. Spam needs to get first place here if he wants to secure finalist mode, so let's watch him and see if he does it in this round. It's really Spam and then a fight between everyone else, to be honest. This will do wonders for Spam's confidence, I'm sure. And we can see here especially why he got such a strong group stage performance. And blowing away the competition here in this round as well. 0.188 as Cap, his closest opponent. DanikB's right behind them, but they're not getting any closer to Spam by the looks of things. Spam for a good line going through there. DanikB maybe a bit more speed, overtakes Cap, but doesn't get any closer to Spam. DanikB though had to release a bit there. Awkward angle allows Cap a window back into this, but DanikB, it's all going to come down to this ending. Spam fully fails the end. Cap takes first, DanikB second, Revo third, and Spam has to settle for last position, which will put him on 116 points. So, of course, maybe not that dramatic since there is just such a massive gap between him and second place, but it's not over yet, of course. Revo fails already though. Revo in a bit of a slump here at the moment. 116 points, so needs third or better. I don't think he's finished last apart from that round there, so certainly expecting a good round here from him. And Cap and Revo have already made mistakes, so looks like finalist mode all but secured here for Spam, especially if DanikB with a bad turn there allows Spam actually up to first place. Spam going for the inside line there, sacrifices speed as a result. DanikB on the outside, should see him popping back onto our screens momentarily, but Spam actually got a much better run there through than DanikB. Danik goes outside of the pole here and gets more speed, but he's only 500s behind here at the moment. Of course, this first or second isn't really as important to Spam as it is to DanikB. Danik doesn't get the best exit there though. Spam, all he needs to do is get this finish. We're all up to finals mode, no problem, and there we go for 104.5. DanikB taking second, Cap third, and Revolution fourth. So again, Revolution looking certainly not as good as we would expect here. 10 points behind second place, but we'll focus again on Spam as he takes his first attempt at finalist. Will he do it? Very, very narrow lead here at the moment. I believe that was taken by DanikB there. DanikB with a much better entry going through there. Spam slightly touches the roadblock at the side. Where's Revo? Revo is out of the round. Revo takes 0 points from this round. Where'd Spam go? Spam's out of the round, so it's only between DanikB and Cappuccino here at the moment. Crucial fight for 10 points here, but Cappuccino makes a mistake. And he is over a second behind. If DanikB sees this, he should know to safe. There's over a second advantage here. All he needs to do is finish this round, and he will take second from Cappuccino. Good ending there by DanikB, and he does take it with a 104.7. And Cap taking second, no points for Revo, so that means a massive kind of difference now. 14 points between Revo and Cap, and 15 between him and DanikB. This battle for second place is really close though. 1 point between the next two players, but they're still 39 and 40 points behind finalist mode despite having that extra round in hand. But now we move on to Kids in Love by Wally, of which Spam will have at least 4 finalist attempts in the bag. Couldn't really be put in a better position here, although if you look at it from the other side of things, if he continually gets denied, then that may really kill his momentum going into the next match. So who knows? He'll be wanting to finish this off as soon as possible. So if the players take us through Kids in Love. Seen a lot of mistakes being made by players going through this this map. Wouldn't really know to say who would be the best performing player out of these on this. Remember DanikB doing well on it. Cap had a lot of trouble in his match. Spam, I've not really seen much of his matches. Only seen his first. But we'll get a better idea now going into round number 1. There you go. The 1v1 winner held will be an independent match, so both of them will be eliminated, but we'll get more info for that later on. But anyway, round number 1 for Kids in Love, and we will watch Spam once again. See if he can secure it. I believe this will be his second time of asking. Perfect opportunity here. Fresh map, fresh mind. Same can be said for his opponents though. Revel going really inside, crashes and is out of the round. Only Cap and DanikB left to deny Spam. DanikB stays in second, but Spam moves all the way up to first. Really good line there, a lot of speed coming through here for him. DanikB's closest opponent here, the only person who can really deny Spam here. Cap is 0.2 behind. Danik gets a better turn there than Spam, but not by much. 700's behind. Bit closer now. Oh, Spam goes a bit more to the outside there. It might lead to him getting a better exit here. DanikB gets more speed. It's all going to come down to the last turn here. Well, DanikB managed to hold on to first position here. He gets a really good exit going through there, but Spam much more speed, but he gets the airtime, so who's going to take it? DanikB just ahead and steals it from Spam with 200ths of a second. So Spam denied once again. 200ths of a second, and DanikB takes the 10 points, bringing himself up to 91, putting a 7-point gap between him and Cap, and Revel once again finishes in last. So let's watch Revel here and see what he can do. Let's see if he can get this start better. He goes for a really inside start. Perhaps he's adjusted that now. DanikB's made an early kind of mistake of sorts. Revel perhaps risking it going a bit inside there. He's wanting to catch up on Spam. He's wanting to deny Spam getting this first place. But Spam again at this point has a good advantage here. Revel took a lot of speed through there, but had to make a big adjustment, and it was not enough. He has crashed. Spam much better exit here now. 2.5 tenths between him and his opponent. Cap the closest behind him. Good ending here so far by Spam. All he needs to do is this final corner, and then he will have secured first position. Looking good for Spam. Gets this ending no problem. Little wiggle there, and he does secure it with the 10 points and a 104.8 with a fantastic performance by him, taking the 10 points with his closest opponent ending 95 points, so 25 points behind him. I'm sure he'll be satisfied with that performance. So really good performance by him. But now the battle for second place heats up now that the 10 points are more freely available. DanikB on 95, Cappuccino on 90, and Revolution on 70. So let's see what the players can do. Revel again crashes on the inside there. Goes too close. He'll need to adjust his line if he's going to play this map again. It's really not working out for him. He's got a hell of a mountain to climb here to catch up on the other players. DanikB and Cap having a battle of their own here. DanikB with a better exit there. Oh, DanikB though drifts a bit too late and allows himself to collide with the wall, putting himself down to third position. Revel seems to have made another mistake though, so DanikB can at least settle for second. So Cap, good run here. Easy first place for him. Well, all said and done. Oh, Cap though, he makes a meal of it, and he only just makes it. DanikB takes the 10 points. What happened to Cap there? He barely even finished. He went from 10 points to 4 there for Cap. Oh no. That was a really big mistake from him there. He got the airtime which he wasn't anticipating, wasn't able to react to it in time and get caught between two mines there. And DanikB takes the 10 points and brings himself up to 105. So we'll keep an eye on Cap here. What can he do to recover from that? DanikB up in the lead, but Cap coming back with more speed over this fast left-hander. But again, Danik has a better exit to it. Gets a bit of a weird bump there and collides with the outside. Revolution also collides with the turn, and that means Cap has an easy round here for first place, bring himself straight up into the clutches of first place. Or sorry, straight up into the realm of getting second place, pardon me. Easy round here for Cap, but is he going to make a meal of it again? Oh, he gets it this time. Easy there for Cap. 105.01 to secure the round for him. Brings himself home 10 points. Revel getting 6. DanikB getting 4. Seems we're only really having one player per round doing a clean round. 109 for DanikB. 104 for Cap. And 92. Sorry, 82 actually. For Revolution. So, we will go back to Toxic. That will be the final map for some of these players. Let's see how they done on Toxic actually. So, Spam won all rounds. Second place was DanikB, 19 points. And Revolution got third, 18 points. And Cap got last. He only managed to... He got his best position in this map with third. So, not looking good for Cap. DanikB at least did look consistent on this. He just wasn't able to match Spam's pace. So, this could be good news for DanikB though, especially with how often Revo and Cap are making mistakes. So this might be DanikB's map here. We will see. Just waiting the warm up to finish, then we will go live for what looks to be the final map. GLHF's being written and we will get ourselves underway. So, round 1 of, again, potentially the final map. And let's go. So, we'll focus on Cappuccino here, who is currently in third position. Again, if he keeps this position, he will be automatically qualified for Season 3, but he will be out of the tournament. He's wanting second. Revo, however, up in first position. Very close round here so far though. Revo extending a bit of a gap over Cap at least. Oh, Cap going too close to the inside door and does crash. But Revo and DanikB up here. DanikB can go for a second position here. He only needs 2 seconds to get himself into the into finalist. He can allow Revo to get the win here, but that does bring Revo a bit closer to him. As again, keyword here, or keywords rather, breathing space for these players. Revo has it in this round. He has a 4/10 lead here at the moment. DanikB will take home the second, at least. Will he take home the second in the match though? Oh, Revo got close to failing that end there, but he does secure the 10 points anyway. DanikB takes 6, Cap takes 4, so DanikB extends his lead over Cappuccino here. Cap will need to get a good performance in this round to keep the pressure on DanikB here. So let's watch the man from the Czech Republic, from Isuba. Again, to note, as just Scaddy's pointing out there, no tactical breaks being called by any of the players, which does seem a bit strange when you consider that some of them are making an absolute meal of this game. Speaking of making a meal of it, Revo look to bite off more he could chew there from that corner and get spat out of it, and it is put down to now third place. So DanikB only needs to get second place here. So all he pretty much needs to do is finish in front of Revo, but he will want to deny Cap any possible points. If Cap gets second place here, then Cap will need to get at least second or higher in the next round as well. Sorry, first. He'll need to get in the next round. No, 2 seconds, never mind. So anyway, DanikB still in the lead here though. Relatively good ending from him, and it looks as if he will secure the round. in relative comfort. So a good performance, all things said, by DanikB in this map. 105.7, showing he can do consistent high 105s here. So if these opponents can't match that, then it looks as if this match is going DanikB's way. He does have finalist mode. Will he be able to take it in his first time of asking? Let's watch Cap, who is his closest opponent here. 6 points behind. He needs second or higher. Will Revolution be able to do anything about this? Again, if DanikB simply wins it out here, that means Revolution will not be guaranteed a slot. He will need to do a 1v1 against Egger. DanikB, though, not off to a good start. Cap makes a mistake, though, as does DanikB. Revel makes a mistake as well. 3 men crashing. DanikB makes it smooth, though. Cap not so much, and Revolution certainly not either. So we do still have an interesting round here despite everyone crashing. DanikB, though, Cap's on the attack. Cap wants to stay in the TMProLeague, and this is the round he needs to do it. All or nothing here for Cap, but he's losing out here only slightly. I have a bad landing here. Can he do it though? 200s between him and DanikB. They're right inside each other. Not the best exit there from Cap, but he needs to go for it. He's got the inside line here. Can he do it? DanikB gets it by 300ths of a second. GG. So that means Spam will take the win here. DanikB will take second place and proceed on to the lower bracket final. Cappuccino did get finalist, but he has to resort to third place and been eliminated from the tournament. But he will be guaranteed a slot in the Season 3 of Trackmania Pro League. And Revo may either need to requalify, or if he beats Ager in his 1v1 against him, he will be able to lock his spot in for the Season 3. But for Season 2, Revo and Cap go no further.